From BMC Toys comes the D-Day Tank Battle Playset. The set features the M4 Sherman tank and the renowned King Tiger II, along with a handful of soldiers and props. Let's recon. The packaging is loaded with information on every side and is on par with BMC's boxed sets. Displayed on the back are all of the contents inside, and there's a couple of small articles explaining the history of the two tanks, including some one-to-one stats. As we crack open the first flap, we see information on the inner folds. These explain where the stickers go on the tanks. What I always appreciate about these sets is that everything is individually bagged, and under the cannons are a supporting piece of plastic to ensure no broken cannons during transit. At the overview, we can confirm that this has the exact total of figures and props as stated on the box. This review doesn't focus so much on the figures or the props. I shared my thoughts on that on the Normandy Invasion playset, and the link to that video is in the description below. Instead, we're focusing on the tanks. Both of these tanks come in two colors. The American tank comes in an OD green and a dark green, whereas the German tank comes in a gray and a tan color. You can find those in other sets or purchase them individually. What impresses me about these tanks is not only their size, but the amount of detailing they possess. It's an incredible amount of attention given to an item that is actually meant to be a toy, but you could easily paint these things up and make them look even more realistic. Face to face, we see that the M4 Sherman is actually taller than the Tiger II. Side by side, the Tiger II is a little bit broader as it is in real life. Now we take a look at the back. I think the Sherman looks a little bit like a bulldog from here. Let's take a closer look at the Sherman. I think with the exception of what we witnessed during World War I, the Sherman has one of the most unique body styles of any tank that has ever existed. And that's primarily because of its side profile. It's very stocky, almost appearing to be top-heavy, whereas other tank models featured a lower profile on the side and maintained slopes. The Sherman had a broad side and was very, very inviting for an anti-tank round. With the top-down view, we see an impressive amount of detailing. Then along the turret, we see the commander's cupola and a secondary hatch. Then you have two hatches along the front. And then right on the slope there, that little notch is actually where the machine gun would be. It's just a little bump, but that's where it would have been at. The turret rotates very well. It's on there very snug, and what you see here at the base, it has a clean design so it doesn't get snagged on anything. And I really love the defined wheels on this thing. You see the wheels and that iconic suspension system for the M4. And also from this angle, you get a better picture of that texturized finish that's on these models. As we take a look at the back, we see some well-defined gas cans there. Beware of the sniper. The treads each have little indentions on them that makes it look more realistic. They're on the top and the bottom, so they go all the way around. And from here we can see that nice texturized finish all the way across the bottom as well. Also some metal screws in there, so watch out for water. Now the treads are exactly the same as that of the Tiger II. Speaking of which, we'll go ahead and move on to the Tiger II. We have a nice top-down view here. You can see the radiator along the back, and we transition over to the turret. We see the commander's cupola as well as a hatch there next to it, and two more along the front. The turret rotates freely on the Tiger II as well, and that's because the modeling is very clean on top. And what I love about this is that this also features that same nice textured finish. You can see here the stickers look great on this thing, by the way. We'll take a look at the other side. You can see tools and ropes that can be used by the crew there. We'll take a look at the rear profile. We have two more stickers and also some more detailing in the plastic. I really love the wheels on this thing. They feature that iconic, sophisticated German engineering, that staggered profile along the treads. And the treads also feature those same indentions, so they look very realistic along the sides there. Just a very nice amount of detailing going along the treads. They go from the bottom all the way up to the top. Then the bottom of this one also has that nice textured finish. Just a well-rounded toy. Good job, BMC. We've just reconned the D-Day Tank Battle Playset by BMC Toys. I love the tanks in this set. The soldiers, not so much, but it does come with some extra props. If you enjoyed this review, please like, comment, and subscribe. For Call of Plastic, I'm Bill Greenwater. We'll see you soon, Commanders.